Hello, welcome. Let's discuss the current affairs of 1st November 2020 Sunday. Coming to the topic, the first thing is merger of the schools in Odisha. In the state of Odisha, nearly 8,000 schools has been made to merge into another schools under the Niti Ayog's Sustainable Action for Transforming Human Capital in Education scheme. This is the Niti Ayog's scheme. Under this scheme, there is a propaganda of the critical interventions. What are the critical interventions under this SATI project? The SATI project of Niti Ayog stands for Sustainable Action for Transforming Human Capital in Education. It is launched in 2017 as a pilot project in the states of Odisha, Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh. What are the critical interventions involving in this SATI projects are school mergers, merging of the schools, and remediation program and training, monitoring teacher recruitment, and institutional reorganization through management information system. These are the some of the critical interventions to have the quality education in the government schools. And coming to the merger, almost 8,000 schools has been merged in the state of Odisha by the state government's order. This is the merger of the schools is a violation of Section 3 and 8 of the RTE Act of 2009. But they have merged in because of the providing a quality education for the students. And coming to the next thing, translocation of the corals. Translocation of the corals in the Mumbai, from the coast of Mumbai. Let's say look at it. It was carried out by the NIO, that is National Institute of Oceanography. This NIO has doing the work of translocation of corals along the coast of Mumbai. A coral colonies of nearly 18 are carrying out in this translocation process. This National Institute of Oceanography has its headquarters at Goa, whereas it also has regional offices at Kochi, Mumbai and Kolkata, but headquarters at Goa. Coming to the corals, what are the corals and what is the characteristics of these corals, and let's also discuss somewhat about the coral reefs. Corals, they exhibit the characteristics of plants, but they are marine animals. Corals, they exhibit some of the characteristic features of the plants, but they actually are the marine animals. For example, jellyfish and the sea anemone, and they are genetically identical organisms. The genetic identity of every organism is almost similar in them, and these are called as polyps. What is meant by polyp here means there are two kinds of organisms present in the, just a minute, in the kingdom of Animalia. Under the invertebrates, there is a phylum called Cnidaria. Under the Cnidaria, there are two types of forms of the organisms. They are, one is polyp and another one is medusa. One is polyp and other one is medusa. Under this polyp, we have these corals. Corals come under polyps. At their base, they have hard protective limestone skeleton called calicle. They have microscopic, they have the symbiotic relationship with the microscopic algae. This is called as zooxanthellae, which are living in the tissues. And generally corals are of two types. One is hard corals, other one is soft corals. Generally, hard corals are the reef building ones. That means they form the coral reefs in the oceans. Whereas soft corals are sea fans. They have no calcareous skeletons and they are smooth in nature. They grow wood-like cores and live in the colonies. Sea fans live in colonies, or soft corals live in colonies. And coming to the next thing related to the PIB, that is the Kumhar Sashktikaran Yojana, KSY. Under the KVIC, that is a Khadi Village and Industries Commission, which is distributed nearly 100 potter families the electric pottery wheels. The KVIC distributed electric pottery wheels to the 100 potter families in the Maharashtra under the KSY scheme. That is Kumhar Sashaktikara Yojana. What is all about the scheme? It was launched in 2018 and it aimed to strengthen and improve the living of the potters in the country by making them self-reliant towards the Atmanirbhar Bharat. And what are the features? Providing them with modern equipment and trying to connect with the society to revive their art. Social connect by means of several channels. And what is who implement this scheme means KVIC is the primary implementation management authority. And coming to the next thing, that is a proper marketing channels under this, and along with this, Indian Railways has been participated in the implementation for selling of the pottery products and so on. So what are the benefits? The modern equipment distributed under KSY scheme eases the process of pottery making and it increased the production so that the potters can benefit in this way. What are the other initiatives by the different ministries? Ministry of Medium and Small Small and Medium Enterprises supported farmers, supported these potters by the schemes of Pradhan Mantri Employment Guarantee Scheme, by setting up a cluster of terracotta, red pottery products and new innovative products under the Sufruti scheme. What is the here total all about? The Sufruti scheme under the Pradhan Mantri Employment Guarantee Scheme, which was implemented by the Ministry of MSME. Sufruti stands for Scheme for Regeneration of Traditional Industries. Scheme for Regeneration of the Traditional Industries. It will encourage the production and setting up of cluster of terracotta, red pottery and new innovative products of traditional means. And coming to the KVIC, Khadi Villages, Khadi and Village Industries Commission, which was a statutory body set up under the KVIC Commission Act 1956, and it involved in the planning, promotion, organization and implementation programs of the, coming to the ISRO's ES1 project. What all this about? ISRO's EOS 01. EOS here stands for Earth Observation Satellite 1. It is going to be launched by the ISRO. It will hold 9 international customer satellites, which will be launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Research Center in Sriharikota of the Andhra Pradesh. And it was launched through the PSLV C-49. This is the launch vehicle. And total 10 satellites have been set to launch, along with ES-01 and 9 international customer satellites, which will be launched on November 7, 2020. It is going to be the PSLV's 51st mission. That's why the most successful PSLV is called as the somewhat horsepower satellite launching vehicle, so on. Coming to the Hindu newspaper discussion of the 1st November 2020. The country's first tire park was established at the Kolkata by the Esplanade Bus Department authorities. They used the old and waste tires, which were converted into the beautiful artifacts by painting on them with flashing and the colorful amalgamations of different designs. Through this, the waste can be managed in the bus stop, and also it will act as one of the tourist attractions and become the country's first tire park. And coming to the country's first e-resource center and the first virtual traffic court. Recently, the Chief Justice of India inaugurated e-resource center or Nyay Kaushal in Nagpur in the High Court of Bombay. And along with this e-resource or Nyay Kaushal, he also inaugurated a virtual court for the transport department to deal with the chalana cases. And coming to the e-resource center, it was aimed at step at mitigate various inequalities by being connected to the Supreme Court and High Court and Taluk courts, and thus provide for easiest way of filing court matters by the technology. Through this e-resource center, one can easily connect to the Supreme Court, High Court or Taluk court. That's why it is easiest way of filing court matters through the technology. It will reduces the time and money bound issues. And the country's first virtual traffic court, to deal with the chalana cases was established at Delhi. And the country's first seaplane service launched at the Statue of Unity, Kevadia. Previously, it was two waterdromes were set up at the Sabarmati riverfront and the Statue of Unity. The distance between the two areas is takes place almost previously. It takes 4 hours to travel. Now it comes to 45 minutes with this seaplane. And setting up the two waterdromes cost of 3.6 crores, and the seaplane, 36 crores, and the seaplane is a twin engine of the SpiceJet, which was a 50-year-old aircraft from which this seaplane has been made. At a single flight, 14 passengers can be traveled at a time. And coming to the Rajasthan Farm Bills, again is the Center Farm Bills opposition. Center Farm Bills. Rajasthan introduced 3 bills to start the applicability of the Center Farm Bills. First one is Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance, Farm Services Rajasthan Bill 2020, Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Rajasthan Amendment Bill 2020, and the third one is Essential Commodities Special Provisions Act and Special Provisions and Rajasthan Amendment Bill 2020. These are the 3 bills passed by the Rajasthan Assembly and waiting for the President's assent. These are passed against the Central Farm Bills. What are the issues involved in this? And let's discuss all about. The Rajasthan government says that it justifies that the matters of agriculture, land and markets, which were the primary legislative domain of the state government, comes under the 7th schedule of the Constitution of India. Thus, the central acts in this case are beyond the legislative competence of the parliament. It comes under the purely state subject, saying the Rajasthan government. And state government can amend any central act in exercise of its power under Article 254 Clause 2. Any state government can amend any central law in exercise of its powers under Article 254 Clause 2. By using this Article 254 Clause 2 in the same way Rajasthan government in 2014 amended the three acts, that is the Factories Act, Industrial Disputes Act, and the Contract Labor Act. And what are the other issues involved in here means the center passed these formulas under entry 33 of the concurrent list. Coming to the center, it passed these under the entry 33, which is a concurrent list. And it mentions trade, commerce, production and supply, distribution of the domestic and imported products of industry and foodstuffs, including oil seeds, oils, cattle fodder, raw jute and jute comes under this entry 33. No state can overrule the center law except in case of Article 254 Clause 2. However, Parliament at any time make a law in some matters by repealing the state law, by adding, amending and varying such law. In such a case, the central law only will prevail if Parliament opposes this. And center can authorize to impose precedence rule in case of state executive power prejudicial to the center's executive power. And coming to the recent rising of the onion prices, the onion prices are rising due to the massive loss of the kharif onions, which caused heavy rainfall in the major onion producing areas such as North Karnataka and Maharashtra. The three onion crops seasons are, one is kharif and late kharif, and third one is the rabi. Kharif, the sowing season is between June to July and harvested at post October, which now not sufficient, and lack of this kharif onion generally raises the prices here. And late kharif, which is sown in September and harvested at post December, and rabi, which is sown in December and January and harvested at post March. And due to the last year's increase in the price of the onion in this period of the kharif onion, the farmers have to want to produce the more high yielding onions. In such a way, they used the higher use of urea to get higher yield of this onions. That's why by this overuse of the onions, the shelf life of the onion get lowered this year. Thus, it holds low moisture, that it holds more moisture, and it will be destroyed by the rains. And what are the government measures taken regarding the prices increase in the onions? In September 1st, it put brakes by banning exports of onions by amending the Essential Commodities Act of 1955, from where it took away the power to put the stock limit by the government. It put a stock limit by the government by amending the Essential Commodities Act of 1955, the stock limit which acts as potential weapon to control the prices. Stock limit acts as potential weapon. And some of the relaxations of import norms by decreasing the import duties, the easy shipping of the onions from the Iran and Turkey and major onion producing countries can be easier. And what is the stock limit set by the central government is, for the wholesale traders it only store 25 tons of onions, and the retail traders only store 2 tons of the onions. And what are the negative impacts here is, by imposing the stock limits, it can stall the supply chain between the farmers and consumers. How it's possible means, by the stock limits, the traders do not purchase onions from the farmers, which made huge losses to the farmers. The state of Maharashtra contributes country's 80% of the onion exports. And coming to the conflict between the Armenia and Azerbaijan. Armenia is supported by the Russia, and Azerbaijan is supported by the Turkey. And all about this, they are fighting an area. They are fighting against a small land area. What is that means? Nagorno-Karabakh, which is a mountainous range between the Armenia and the Azerbaijan. Nagorno-Karabakh. And coming to the science and tech articles, this is the Paramicrobiotus, which is a tardigrade, or also called as water bear, having fluorescent shield which resists UV rays. The newly discovered strain of tardigrade, which is Paramicrobiotus BLR. BLR stands for Bangalore due to its discovery there. It is having a protective fluorescent shield which acts as resistant to the UV rays. And when exposed it for the lethal UV rays for 15 minutes of time, even it can survive up to 30 days. For the similar exposure, other tardigrades died only in 1 day. And coming to the tardigrades, they are often called as water bears or moss piglets. They are microscopic animals of aquatic habitat closely related to the worms and the insects. And some creatures, 1 millimeter creatures, can survive in the frozen ice even up to the 30 years, belonging to the same family. Types of galaxies and spiral galaxy bars. There are two types of galaxies: spiral galaxy and lenticular or elliptical galaxy. Spiral galaxy is a star forming continuous galaxy. Lenticular elliptical is a non-star forming galaxy. Coming to the spiral galaxy, it has a bar. The galaxy has a bar where the stars has been situated. What is the role of this bar means, coming to the Milky Way, which is a barred spiral galaxy. Not all spiral galaxies are barred galaxies. Some barred galaxies have a high concentration of newly formed stars. This suggests that the bar nurtures the star formation in such a way. This is this is a galaxy, this is the bulge, and this is the bar, and these are the spiral arms on the both side. In this barred galaxy, the central region prevent the star formation, that is the bulge region. That's why it says that the star forming galaxies converted into the non-star forming galaxies is through some mechanism. In a research, the central region covered by the bar does not have enough gas. It says that it does not have enough gas, that is a hydrogen, which condenses to form the star. That's why there is no star formation in the central region. This evidence shows that bar is redistributing gas in the central region of the spiral galaxies. These all about the barred galaxies. And coming to the mutation, D614G mutation of the coronavirus. The virus replaced the 614th position of the amino acid of the polymer chain, and this 614th amino acid is aspartic acid. The symbol of the aspartic acid is D. This was replaced with the glycine. The symbol of the glycine is G. That's why D, G in between 614. That's why in the protein chain, in the protein polymer chain, the aspartic acid is replaced by the glycine. Due to this, the D614G mutation has been raised. It was situated in the spike protein of the virus. Let's assume the spike protein a massive trimer. That means it has 3 polymer chains. This will be a thing, and this will be the thing, and this will be the another third chain. Like that, it will be a trimer. In this spike protein, 604, taking each spiral separately, each spiral polymerized chain reaction has 2 subunits. One is S1 and another one is the S2. The S1 helps in the attachment to the host cell. S1 attaches to the host cell with the human receptor called ACE2 receptor, and S2 interaction between the host cell membrane and the virus cell membrane. That's why it anchors the binding of it more impacts the binding of this virus to the human cell. That's why there is a more chance of the strongly attachment of the receptor by the virus by this D614G mutation. This is all about the today's 1st November current affairs.